At approximately 6:30 this morning, a call came in for reports of people who've seen sparks coming from the railroad, from cars that were going down. That call was then transferred into the 911 center. The fire department and the police department were both on the scene by approximately 6:40, at which time they found initially several cars that were derailed. They immediately set up a command post to secure the area, which took place. They found out in a short order that there appeared to be no immediate hazards to the welfare of people in the area. There was no fire. It appeared to be just vehicles or freight type train that was derailed. Upon further investigation, and now what we do know is that it was a freight train carrying approximately 48 cars. Of that 48, it appears somewhere between 15 and 20 have derailed. There's no leakage of any type. There's no threat to the community or anyone around. At this point, obviously, CSX will be handling, along with the Canastota Police Department and the various agencies, securing the scene. From a local standpoint, we would ask that people just stay away from the area, meaning the right-of-way that's where the cars are off the track. It's all within CSX's right-of-ways. They'll be handling the scene, and again, there's no immediate and no danger at all to the welfare of the public or the surrounding areas. At this point, I'll turn it over to our fire chief, who can tell you, who was on the scene, give you a little detail of what maybe the scene looks like. But again, the big piece is that it's in a very isolated area between Main Street and Beebe's Bridge Road. So there's no blockage of any streets. There's no issues with traffic. It's all contained to the tracks themselves. So I'll turn it over to Bruce Chandler, who can give you what he's seen on the scene.
Arriving on the scene, we had several cars that we could see immediately from Barlow Street that have crossed both tracks and derailed. We immediately sent a crew out and asked for the documentation from the engineer, his manifest, to see what was on board. We confirmed that there was, after checking all the cars, there's no leakage, there's no breakage, there's no threat to any human life. The residents in the area never were evacuated from their homes, and it's safe to be in their homes at this time. As the mayor suggested, we ask that everybody stay away at this time. CSX will be working with all the agencies here in the cleanup and the removal of these things. We will stay abreast of everything for any leaks or spills or anything like that that could occur, but we're quite sure at this time, by looking at the manifest, that there's nothing that is hazardous to the public.
I'm Jean Coleman, and I'm right here on State Street in Canastota, and with the trail derailment. This morning about 6:30, 6:45, you heard a loud thundering noise. Basically sounded like the whole house was shaking, and the next thing you know, there was dead silence, and then we heard all this.
Now, you were here in '94 when this happened, you said?
Yes.
Was that one worse, you think, than this one, or?
I think it's about the same.
About the same?
About the same, yes.
Now, have you heard different, has it sounded different the last few nights when, you know?
Neighbor and I were just talking, and we were saying that it was a loud creaky noises and, louder noises coming from the train.